I say we'll leave at 12:10. So this is going to have to be really short, okay? Okay, good, ready, go. I'm going to watch some football today, but it's not just any football, it's the first event of the Olympics. See you there. Hello. Disappointed. We won! Also, I bumped into someone with a Pizza John shirt. It was good. Fun times. Okay, good. That was it. Goodbye now. So when I got back yesterday, I told myself that I would film this bit of the video, I would edit it, I would get it all done, finished and uploaded, like in the morning, and if I didn't film this bit I could edit the rest of it first, you know. So I was going to have a productive day. Just, if you're wondering what the time was, yeah, it's 6:10. So, productive days! Yeah! Oh, excuse me, I don't know if you can help, but I'm looking for the 26th of July, 2012. I seem to have lost it, I don't know where it's gone. Oh, I was gonna make a video about the crazy guy I was sat next to on the train, but now it's too late because it's the end of life and tiredness and days, and don't have time to edit, and oh, did I mention that I was sat next to a crazy guy on the train? That was fun. By which I mean absolutely terrifying, because he was crazy and he was going to kill us all. As you could probably tell from the footage that I had earlier, it was Great Britain against New Zealand, women's football. That was the first event of the whole Olympics, and I was there, and I watched it, and it was good. But seeing as it was Great Britain playing in Great Britain for the Olympics, for the first game of the Olympics, there were a lot of people, and a lot of people from England and Wales and Scotland, probably not Scotland, but, you know, who had just come for the day. So they weren't staying in Wales, they had trains to get to go home. Yeah. As you can probably tell, there were a lot of people at the train station. What they'd quite sensibly done was separate everything off into like different lanes for people who were getting different trains and, you know, all that kind of thing. But there was a lot of waiting because not everybody could fit on the one train for lots of places, and it would be too crowded if they let everybody onto the station at once. You know, that sort of thing. I was fine with this. I just did all my standing and waiting that I had to do, and it was nice. Not really, but it was too warm. But it was nice in that it wasn't really bad. But I can understand why some people might have been getting a bit frustrated with the excessive waiting. It was all fine. I eventually got on the train, got a seat. This other guy came in with his bike. This guy looked at another guy, and the guy returned the look with a sort of, oh well, kind of look. The guy with the bike replied to this by saying, oh well, I've been waiting an hour and a half. So, you know, people chuckled, hour and a half, that's a long time. He was kind of making light of it, oh that's good. So I said, oh well, it could have been worse. Which it could, I mean, it's fine, it could have been worse. You know, I might as well say, oh, could have been worse. Then the guy replied to me with, I'm going to censor this a bit. Yeah, it could have been worse. Not if it's your frickin' daily commute. I was obviously a little bit taken aback. I tried to not show it, but I mean, there were kids in the carriage of like under 10, and I think that probably wasn't the most wise thing to say, but obviously I didn't say anything because this guy was kind of intimidating. Not only was this guy a sort of muscly cycler type, but he was also the doppelganger of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Seriously, he looked exactly the same. Same sideburns, nose, chin. Obviously I didn't know exactly what to say to the whole frickin' daily commute thing, so I said sort of, oh well, something kind of generic like that. To which he replied, yeah, I've already been angry, and being angry didn't get me anywhere, so I'm not going to do it again. So now I was worried, because he'd been angry already, and he... angry, looked like Wolverine, angry stabby stab. I had fear in my mind and rest of body, and was fearing him because of fear. So after this angry line, he asked me why the queue was so long. To which I replied, first match of the Olympics. This is fine. Normal conversation. If I have a normal conversation with him, maybe he won't kill me. He then proceeded to ask me who was playing. This was where I slipped up. I responded with England and New Zealand. I'll give you a minute to, let that sink in. I was in Wales and I called the Great British team England. I said that Wales was part of England. Oh my God, I was scared for my life. It was fine. He asked if I meant Great Britain because, England doesn't play in the Olympics, and made some sort of a joke about it, so I was pleased. He was probably not Welsh, because if he was Welsh, I would be dead. So there was also, on this train journey, a kid with a vuvuzela. Vuvuzelas and angry men don't mix. I was scared that the child would blow the vuvuzela and the angry man would be angry and have anger and pull out a gun or a knife and stab or shoot them or throw them out a window or break their face or something. You know how if you see a nice girl somewhere, you might think about ways that you might go and talk to them. You probably don't get round to it because you're doing something different or you're a wimp, which is, yeah, looking at one. I know that people do this, so don't tell me that I'm weird. Basically, for the rest of the train journey, I was doing this with this person and death. I was imagining all the ways in which he would pull out some sort of weapon to kill people, or try and kill someone, or punch someone in the face, and ways that I could avoid being killed, or maybe stop him from killing anyone else, because that would not be a good thing. Then he got a phone call from his either wife or girlfriend, and had a rant to them about how someone wouldn't let him ship or biscuit to censor it for you. So yeah, I now felt even safer because this person felt like he needed to go to excrete things, so he was obviously going to be far happier, or not, as the case probably was. Thankfully, I got home, I got off the train, I went home, I said home twice in that sentence, I don't know, I don't care, I'm just going to continue rolling with this, rolling with it, running with it, whatever. And I didn't die, which is good, because dying is a bad thing, which I don't want to do, because death. And I don't like death. And yes, I don't know what these hand gestures are. I hope that this is still going to be usable and not too camp. You're making it worse, Matthew. You know that? Yes, much worse. If you've got any stories of crazy people on trains or other forms of public transport, do tell me, because that would be nice. There's the comments down there. I don't care how few of you watch this. It would be nice to know that some of you have also experienced the crazy that is public transport. Why are my arms like this? I don't know. Okay, right. By the way, just so you know, I've got a tan line because of my glasses, and I know most people usually try to hide their tan lines and are embarrassed about them, but I've actually got a tan. This doesn't happen. I don't get tans. I don't go in the sun. Ah, I feel like I've achieved something. This is good. Tan. I'm a tan person with a tan. Boom. Imagine those were sunglasses, so I look really cool. Ow. How does one put these sunglasses on? That is painful. End of the video. Enjoy the ending of a very strange and tired Matthew. Look into my eyes.